Welcome to today's video with your Spanish girl that always makes you laugh, or at least I try to do that. And for today, it's actually going to be a very, very chill video in which I'm going to take you down one of the greatest tragic stories that I have. So, enjoy yourselves, relax, grab your snacks, and let's start this amusing story. Because there is not another name to call this. Okay, so this story actually takes it's in I would say 4 years ago this happened. So we were at the beach, like two of my friends. Two of my friends. I was the third friend, of course. So two of my friends, one of which was my best friend, which I've known since I was 3. And then there was this other friend, which at the time she was also another of my best friends. But she ain't with us anymore here. She's not dead. She's just not in my life anymore. And this so-called friend, we're gonna call her Sarah. Okay, I'm not gonna be using real names for obvious reasons, to be honest. So we were at the beach. Sarah, me, and my best friend. And it was an amazing day. The water was clear, and we were having so much fun. But from the three of us, Sarah and I loved the water way more than my best friend. So me and Sarah went to the water, and we were like just having fun, the typical drowning games. I drown you, you drown me. Yeah, very safe. Everything was very safe. Until it did not become very safe. And my best friend decided to join us to the beach, to the water. So when we were in the water, Sarah and I did not see her. And we were just like playing around, fooling around, so ever. And Sarah just got a bit aggressive. Yeah, she started out like nice drowning, and then she started becoming really aggressive. And the issue was that I think that she did not understand that John Mitchell was supposed to be a game and not a real life thing. So as we were just like suddenly talking, she grabbed me by my neck and just started drowning me under the water. And of course, I did not get enough oxygen to be enough time underwater. So we were under the water, me and Sarah, like fight. I was fighting for my life. She was fighting to hold on to my neck so I wouldn't escape. And my best friend, which just came to the water, she got a little bit too close to us. So between all of this hassles and everything, me trying to survive, my best friend having no clue what was going on, and Sarah just trying to hold me down. And my best friend just decided to peek over us to see what the hell was going under the water. And just in that moment where she starts to peek and starts to take a look on what the hell was going, I was able to escape from Sarah's hands, and I just literally threw my head up from the water. So I tried to inhale as much oxygen as I could because I've been underwater for a while. But when I was throwing my head backwards, of course, I did not see my best friend behind me because I was drowning. I hit her really, really hard. Imagine the force that my head was. I just swept my head backwards, and it did hurt a bit for me. And then I turned over to see what the hell did I just bump into, and it was my best friend's nose. And at that moment, I looked at her like shocked, and she was covered in her nose up, and her eyes were like closed and so ever. And I started laughing because I thought that she was laughing too, because like she stood there, and then Sarah came out of the water. She saw what happened, and she also started laughing with me because I thought we were all laughing. Until then, I realized that there was blood running through my best friend's hand because I actually broke her nose. So I started seeing the blood. I actually didn't panic. I was like, okay, blood, cool. I told my best friend, just like wipe it with some water and so ever. So I told her to wipe it off with some water and so on, but she continued crying and crying and crying, and I was getting okay, okay. And I told Sarah to tell her parents. Well, my best friend's parents to that something had gone wrong because she was my best friend was bleeding, and yeah, the whole situation was actually starting to get really crazy. It was actually the worst attention that I could get. Like, there was blood. I looked like a murderer, and I was trying to cover up my friend's nose, but it just looked like I was suffocating hers. And when we reached there, like, her father like tells her to sit down just in case she faints or whatever, because she was losing kind of a bit of blood, to be honest. So a while goes by, and when she finally uncovers her hand from her nose, because none of us have still seen her nose, because she was all the time like trying to prevent blood from rushing out from her nose. There is where like horror stroke to me and reality hit like a truck, to be honest. Because I saw her nose and I saw it was a bit twisted, and her father did as well. Her best friend's going to the hospital because of me. So they packed up their stuff really quickly and they left to the hospital. I felt I know it wasn't my fault, to be honest, that none of this happened, because it was all like finally attend my best friend. And they told her that okay, they were gonna do some x-rays and so whatever. So they did her some x-ray, and it turns out that she had not a broken nose, but she had a fissure in her nose. But it was pretty bad. It wasn't my fault, okay? Like that's something that I admit until this day. I've spoken it with my best friend, and she said that of course nothing of this was my fault. I mean, Sarah should not have drowned me to the point that I was actually thinking that I was gonna die that afternoon. It wasn't my fault for sure, because I was drowning. Okay, I had an excuse. I was drowning. I was trying to get some oxygen. My best friend was trying to peek over to see what the hell was going on and if I was okay. And then Sarah was the one drowning me from the beginning and didn't take it as a game. So I'm gonna leave you guys decide who was the blame on, or if actually no one's to blame. But we're gonna leave it there, to be honest. So yeah, that was the funny story of how I broke my friend's nose. Well, guys, this is today's video, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and that this was a path down memory lanes, and yeah, a very I don't have an adjective to describe the story. What do we say? Amusing? Yeah, amusing story that I had. So anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and that you actually, if you really liked it, you can actually leave me a like and subscribe to hear more of these stories. And if you like this kind of videos, please comment down below. And I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. Ciao! Drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor, then. Now lean.